Hey, welcome everybody. This is my channel update for the month of August, and I haven't done one of these in a while, but it's actually pretty important. I'll have a lot of changes upcoming that I want to kind of address in the video by itself. So, let's get started. So the first change, and this is the biggest change of it all, is that I am actually going to be changing my YouTube name. And the reason behind that is because, I love Accelerate Games. It was a unique name when it first came out, and I thought, at the time it would be cool to keep that name. But as I've grown, I've kind of realized that I need a simpler, more concise name for the channel, and that ties into one of my other reasons later on I'll jump right into in a bit. But overall, I want a name that's easy to pronounce. A lot of times when I'm on stream or if somebody sees my name, it's kind of hard for them to pronounce. So I kind of want something that's just simple and that rolls off the tongue. And so I'm actually going to be changing the channel name to my actual nickname in real life, which my grandmother gave me, which is Kojak. And that's K-O-J-A-C-K. There's a couple different ways it could be spelled, but I chose to spell it that way. One of the other ways I thought of spelling it was K-O-J-A-C-Q-U-E, which is how they say Jack, I believe, in French, if I'm not mistaken. But I chose to spell it K-O-J-A-C-K, so that will be the new channel name. I already have the logos and everything created, so I'm going to be uploading that soon. And of course I'm going to change the channel name probably by September 1st, maybe before that, depending on when the change goes into effect. But that is something I wanted to do also because later on, as we grow bigger, I want to be able to market products and things like that. And I think, associating that with my channel will make it a little bit easier versus Accelerate Games, which is just kind of long and a bit clunky. So that's the first biggest change you'll know. The second biggest change is in regards to doing more live streams. So I'll be doing more live streams because I'm looking at YouTube as a whole, and I feel like doing more live streams is a way to grow my audience and fan base faster versus non-live upload. And plus it gives me a little more chance to interact with everybody. With that said, that means since I'm going to be focusing more on live streams, I'll be doing less non-live upload. And I will still be doing non-live upload for my Good, Bad, Ugly series, especially for new releases, new episodes. But as I look at the channel as a whole, I want people to come to the channel because of the interaction they have with me during the live stream, and then also maybe occasionally check out some of the things that I publish during my non-live stream. But in addition to that, the live stream itself, I will also be primarily focusing on trying to be, not trying to be, but focusing more towards being a competitive Hearthstone player. And Hearthstone is a game I've been playing a lot, and in case you're wondering why Hearthstone is the background of this video, is because I really do believe that Hearthstone is a game that I'm pretty good at, and I like playing it. I love playing it a lot compared to some other games. And plus, there is a competitive esports scene that completely depends on just your skills. It doesn't depend on you trying to get a team together. It doesn't depend on anything else. It just depends on you, your skill, your strategy, and your wits. And the reason why I want to focus on this game is because when I was a kid, my father made me play him in chess a lot. And so that helped me develop a very strategic mindset. And I love playing chess, things like that, and Hearthstone, it kind of reminds me of like an electronic chess, that something that I could actually excel in and maybe even compete in at tournaments and win money. And that boils down to the other thing is that overall I want my channel to be focused towards Hearthstone and maybe a few other games here and there, but primarily Hearthstone, my Good, Bad, Ugly series. Now, unfortunately, due to the demonetization crap with YouTube, a lot of my Good, Bad, Ugly videos have been demonetized, meaning I'm not making any money from them, and that's unfortunate, particularly like the death scenes, things like that. And this is because of the change in YouTube's policy, where they want to have a more advertising friendly environment. And if your videos is flagged as not advertisement friendly by their algorithm, it means that you automatically get demonetized, and you can challenge it. However, YouTube will not actually review your video. YouTube will not actually review your video unless you're getting 1,000 or more views like in a 7-day period. So if example, if I upload a bad choice video, unless it hits 1,000 views in 7 days, YouTube will not review it, but they will automatically flag it as not able to be monetized. So it kind of makes no sense to really put a lot of focus in the Good, Bad, Ugly series when YouTube algorithm right now is hell bent on making sure I don't make a lot of money from those types of videos. And it's kind of weird that they would do that for, you know, even for like a game like Minecraft or, you know, other Telltale games. So it makes it very hard to really want to grow that series when the current YouTube environment is against that type of series. So, and the worst part is I can't even change the name of it, because the whole point of me doing a bad choice playthrough is because I'm making bad choices. But in YouTube's algorithm, they'll see that as bad. My good choices, that is like 50-50 right now, so I can still do good choices, but I kind of like seeing good and bad and ugly all together. So it kind of makes a series that I really loved kind of make me a little cringe worthy right now and want to continue playing it. I will still do good, bad, ugly games, of course, but I won't put as much time into that, only because YouTube is against that. And I won't be doing any more death scenes unless it's like a really special death scene or something like that. Maybe like if, you know, one of the Minecraft the big Minecraft players are in, you know, Telltale story mode again, and they might have death scene, I might do that. But outside of that, I probably won't focus on death scenes anymore, only because the fact that it's a death scene, YouTube will automatically flag it as not advertisement appropriate. So it doesn't make sense to me to invest time into that. So going forward, how I like my channel to be structured is that I'll be doing 2 live streams, Friday and Saturday to start out. As I start to get rid of the backlog of choice-based games that I've been meaning to play, you'll see, and I don't have any pending old choice-based games to focus on, you'll see me probably increase that to 3 live streams, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But I won't immediately start out that way. For, you know, obvious reasons. So, but I'm hoping that over the next 9 months I could get to the point where I could do 3 live streams, maybe even more depending on how things go. If I completely drop choice-based games completely, then I probably could do live streams 3 days a week and just focus on Hearthstone, and then maybe occasionally do like Friday the 13th or For Honor or one of the others as like as an option. But it will primarily be Hearthstone, because I do want to get into the competitive scene of Hearthstone. They have a lot of tournaments throughout the year where you can win money as well as win recognition. You also get exposure to a larger audience for being good at it. So that's something I think will help benefit my channel, to tap into that audience, especially as a newcomer, because I see a lot of channels that they did focus on being really good at Hearthstone, and they started their channel and within 12 months they've already hit 100,000 subscribers. And the reason why is because they got good at Hearthstone first and then competed in big tournaments, and they got that recognition and the exposure, and lo and behold they hit 100K like overnight in less than a year. And you know, I could really look at it and say, well, do I want to continue doing what I'm doing, knowing, one, I'm not getting a lot of subscribers from it, and two, YouTube environment right now is against those types of videos, or do I want to put my time and effort into something that could pay off not just right away but more so in the long run, the whole overall scheme of why I'm doing YouTube. And I feel like the competition side will also, you know, satisfy that urge. I like to compete in different things, because I originally come from a competitive background in wrestling, in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and in judo. So I think that competitive side will definitely lend to the type of sports I'm used to doing, where it's just me and I'm competing against one other person. So I think that one-on-one criteria is really where I could shine and show my skill set. So that's something I really want to focus on. So that's the other thing. Now, you know, the overall theme of that is that instead of trying to focus on many different types of games and be a variety channel, I'm going to focus more on being a niche channel with Hearthstone as the primary game. And maybe, you know, of course, Friday 13, I'll still play that. That's a very fun, casual game to play and just have fun with friends. So you still see that on my live streams, as well as you'll see For Honor live stream also. So I'll be bringing For Honor back a little bit, and State of Decay. So I think those are the 3 games I'll focus on, just having casual fun with outside of playing Hearthstone, and of course whatever choice-based games I have in my back catalog to finish. So to give you a list, I know I have Fallout 4, the DLCs to finish, as well as a few other stuff that I need to get done. But overall, this change won't happen immediately, except for the name, of course. The name will change immediately, but in terms of me gearing towards that way where I can actually focus more Hearthstone, that will take a couple months to get there, because I've invested a lot in Hearthstone. Like I have maybe about 85 to 90% of all the cards in Hearthstone right now. So that can tell you how much I've been playing this game over the last since it was released in 2014. So I've been playing it a lot casually over the last 4 years, and I'm looking at it and I'm like, you know what, it's not really that hard to jump from being a serious casual player to actually being a really good pro player if you dedicate the time, effort towards it. And of course, it's a habit just like anything else, so it doesn't happen overnight. So it's gonna take some time. But I do want to let everybody know, let my subscribers know that this change will happen, and I feel like it will be for the better. Now, of course, some people might not like the change to the channel, and that's fine. You know, I'm prepared for that. That's gonna happen, but I have to do what's best for me, for the channel, to make sure that it grows. And my overall goal is to get to 100K, period. That is the goal of this YouTube channel. I want to get to 100K. I originally liked the idea of whole good, bad, ugly, but as I've grown, I realized that a lot of people have kind of replicated that idea, and I do my good, bad, ugly, of course, without commentary, so that's easy to replicate. Whereas I feel like Hearthstone, that's based on your skill, period. And while, you know, others can replicate it, the amount of time and effort and how you play your Hearthstone is completely dependent upon you and your wits and how you think as a person. So I think that is a more unique approach, and that people will eventually gravitate towards me because of me and how I play and how I think and how I execute. So that is going to be the overall game plan over the next 9 to 12 months. My goal, of course, is in 2019 or towards the end of 2018 to start competing at some of the bigger cups and some of the bigger events to kind of get some exposure. So you'll see me on those Twitch streams and some of the other stuff. Maybe even I might make it to BlizzCon in 2019. So you never know. But I feel like if I don't focus towards that goal and don't let my audience know, then it won't come as a surprise to them. But at the same time, I still will build some room in the channel for some variety, and that variety will be done through my live streams. And then once I eventually fade out the good, bad, ugly choices, either completely or just reduce it to the point where it's not a big part of the channel, we'll see. But again, it all depends, because if Hearthstone takes off once I start competing in big events, then I might not even really do good, bad, ugly series altogether, and I might not do live stream for some of the other games and just focus on Hearthstone, because even if I don't win like a big championship, the amount of money that you can win from just placing in the top 8 of the world is much more than I ever made from YouTube. So there's a benefit to competing in these tournaments and actually being good and actually winning. Yes, it's not going to be easy, but I've worked extremely hard for where I am right now. And just to give some people a background, I have my MBA, I have several certificates, so I'm used to studying and working hard towards a goal. So this fits with my theme as who I am as a person. So, but I definitely want to thank everybody who's supported me all the way, and actually continue to support me, even if you're not a fan of Hearthstone. But I still will have the live streams for Friday 13th Day of Decay and For Honor, so you could check out those 3. But thank you guys again. Wish you guys the best as always. And I will see you guys in my live stream, which I will be live streaming this Friday, September the 1st, as per my new commitment to do live stream twice a week starting in September. Alright guys, see you later. Bye.